Miss Universe organization presents Miss Teen USA 2019. Let's get started. And now, from the Grand Sierra Resort, Miss Teen USA 2019, live from Reno, Tahoe. Here are the contestants competing for Miss Teen USA 2019.
Sweet Home, Alabama, Caitlyn, Burt. Alaska, Megan Scott. Arizona, Jordan Waller. Arkansas, Maggie Williams. California, Alina Carranza. Colorado, Sydney Bowler. Connecticut, Kaylee Garris. Delaware, Maya Rosa Scott. District of Columbia, Jacqueline Davis. Florida, Katya Gary. Georgia, Isabella Bladorn. Hawaii, Leimakamai Freitas. Idaho, Tess Romani. Illinois, Amaya Allen. Indiana, Katie Kambelek. Iowa, Kristen Hovda. Kansas, Hannah DeBok. Kentucky, Emma Johns. Louisiana, Emma Brooks McAllister. Maine, Mara Carpenter. Maryland, Amalia Sanches. Massachusetts, Annie Lou. Michigan, Alexis Lubecki. Minnesota, Olivia Herbert. Mississippi, Kaylee Brooke McCollum. Missouri, Abigail Morse. Montana, Megan Brewer. Nebraska, Erin Shea Swanson. Nevada, Erica Yvette Bonilla. New Hampshire, Jaden McDonough. New Jersey, Ava Tortorisi. New Mexico, Angela Nanez. New York, Haley Germano. North Carolina, Eliza Minor. North Dakota, Caitlyn Vogel. Ohio, Isabel Jedra. Virginia, Brenna Groves.
Wisconsin's Sydney Bominski.
Wyoming, Grace Turner.
Please welcome to the stage the host for Miss Teen USA 2019. He's an award-winning television host, and she was the first ever contestant from Nevada to be crowned Miss USA. Tim Tialdo and Nia Sanches.
Hello, Reno.
Hello, everyone. You look beautiful today, and these girls look beautiful.
Well, welcome to the 2019 Miss Teen USA competition presented by Sherry Hill, and let's hear it again for our incredible 51 contestants back here. Now, of course, it is an impressive group that includes valedictorians, talented athletes, and of course, Nia, future politicians.
Absolutely, and all 51 are accomplished, confident, and beautiful. And tonight, you'll see them live here at the spectacular Grand Theater inside the Grand Sierra Resort.
And yes, it is going to be an action-packed show, but before we get started, let's give it up one more time for tonight's stars, the amazing Miss Teen USA contestants.
Thank you, ladies. And all the looks you just saw in the introductions on stage tonight were designed by Sherry Hill, of course. You can shop these looks as well as our evening gowns and even more at sherryhill.com. Tim, I wish all 51 contestants could compete tonight in the finals right here in Reno Tahoe. Sadly, just 15 of these incredible women will be hearing their names and their states called in just a few moments.
That's right. Yesterday, our selection committee interviewed the contestants one by one, and earlier today, they viewed them on stage during our preliminary competition.
Their votes, along with members of the Miss Universe organization, they are the ones that are making tonight's first cut. And Tall Goldhammer from the accounting firm of EY has those results for us. All right.
Hello, Tall.
Hello, hello. Thank you.
All right, you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Ladies, are you ready? All right, here we go.
Okay.
The drama heats up real quick, folks. Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your top 15 results. All right, first up, Oklahoma.
Also joining the top 15, Kansas.
The next contestant is Illinois.
Also making tonight's cut, Arkansas.
Next, we're calling Nebraska.
Here she comes, Mississippi.
Moving forward, we have South Carolina.
Also making our top 15 tonight, Maryland.
It's your turn, North Dakota.
She can breathe a little easier because she's made the cut. This is Alabama.
You can relax now, Massachusetts.
All right, deep breath, folks. Come on down, Nevada.
Only a few spots left. Let's give it up for Connecticut.
Only 2 spots remain. This one belongs to Wyoming.
And rounding out the top 15 is Tennessee.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our top 15 semifinalists. Now, only one of these impressive young women will take home the title, so let's get to know a little bit more about our top 15. Oklahoma. Abigail lost someone extremely close to her to melanoma. This 18-year-old future dermatologist turned her pain into her purpose, becoming an advocate and spokesperson for stun safety. Oklahoma.
Kansas. Hannah's goal is to eventually get her master's degree and become a forensic nurse. This 18-year-old vegan is passionate about nutrition and also founded an organization to help improve the lives of those impacted by sexual assaults. Kansas.
Illinois. Amalia is a 2-time Presidential Volunteer Service Award winner. This 19-year-old is currently studying at Howard University and eventually sees herself working as a social media content creator for the National Basketball Association. Illinois.
Arkansas. Maggie was the campaign manager for her father's successful mayoral bid. This 17-year-old high schooler has her sights set on a role in the legislative branch and plans to major in pre-law with a political science minor when she gets to college. Arkansas.
How about Nebraska? Erin helped lead her high school cheer team to back-to-back state championships. This 18-year-old business management student is passionate about helping boys and girls who have aged out of the foster care system. Nebraska.
Mississippi. Kaylee is in college chasing her dream of becoming a registered nurse anesthetist. This 18-year-old is passionate about ending hunger, so she volunteers weekly at a food bank and distributes donated food throughout her state. Mississippi.
South Carolina. Allie currently interns for a court clerk, exploring her passion for law. This 18-year-old is also working alongside a congressman to help pass a bill requiring a certain number of certified mental health counselors per school. South Carolina.
Maryland. Amalia speaks 5 languages and has lived in 4 different countries. This 18-year-old enjoys boxing and recently started a foundation with her mother that sends clothes and school supplies and shoes to children in West Africa. Maryland.
North Dakota. As a senior in high school, Caitlyn founded a fashion show for girls with disabilities. This 18-year-old track star is the reigning long jump state champion and plans to pursue a doctoral degree in obstetrics. North Dakota.
Alabama. Kaylee is a presidential scholar and honor student, currently double majoring in finance and Spanish. This bilingual 19-year-old was captain of her high school cheerleading team and a state champion in track and field. Alabama.
Massachusetts. Annie Lou is currently a freshman at Harvard University studying government with a minor in computer science. This 18-year-old runs her own environmental technology startup and aspires to be the Secretary of State one day. Massachusetts.
Nevada. Erica began competing in pageants to step out of her comfort zone and challenge herself. This 18-year-old first-generation American plans to become a college professor and enjoys playing the ukulele in her spare time. Nevada.
Connecticut. Kaylee has been a competitive dancer for the past 10 years, trained in tap, jazz, ballet, point, and hip-hop. This 18-year-old created a movement called We Are People First in honor of her sister, who has multiple disabilities. Connecticut.
Wyoming. Grace stands 6'1" and has a 7'2" reach. This 18-year-old all-state basketball player works on her family's dude ranch, taking guests on horseback rides and waking up at 4 a.m. to saddle and feed the animals. Wyoming.
And rounding out our top 15, Tennessee. Bailey created the organization Be a Reader, Be a Leader to promote childhood literacy in her community. The 16-year-old future journalist enjoys reading to kids in local daycares and hosting book drives. Tennessee.
Thank you, contestants. One of these ladies will have the crown later tonight, and they will become a powerful voice for teens around the country. When we come back, we'll be one step closer to finding who will be the new Miss Teen USA 2019.
Thank you, Reno Tahoe. All right, our top 15 is backstage getting ready for the activewear competition. So right now, I want to bring out somebody who knows exactly how they are feeling. Would you please put your hands together for your Miss Teen USA 2018, Haley Colborn. Hi there, Haley. It's been a long time. What, about 2 hours here? Can we give a big round of applause for Haley? She did an awesome job hosting prelims today with me. So I want to talk about, you go to Princeton, okay? And I know you got to go back, I believe, for finals week coming up here. Talk about what you have going on in school right now.
Yes, so I go back to exams, and actually while I was here, I was doing homework in my hotel room quite a bit. I had to annotate a Russian children's book, and I also had to write 2 papers, one in English and one in French.
Sounds super simple, doesn't it, folks? Now, on Thursday night, I believe the Smile Train 20th Anniversary Gala is honoring the Miss Universe organization. You're going to be there. Talk about the work that you have done with Smile Train.
So Smile Train is an organization that provides surgeries for children with cleft lip and palate in developing countries, and they have been one of the highlights of my year, just being an advocate and going to events with them. So I'm excited to accept an award on behalf of MUO this Thursday, and also to maybe do some work in the future with them. You'll have to stay tuned to hear more about that.
Yeah, we'd love to know about that. Now, earlier I was asking Haley about last year and being crowned, and she said, my mother had the greatest reaction of all time. Can you tell us about that reaction?
Yes, so my mother actually competed in Miss Kansas USA before I was born. So when I was crowned in Shreveport, her reaction was quite honestly much, much better than mine. And there is a video on my Instagram at Haley Colborn if you would like to go watch it.
All right, check her out. Thanks so much, Haley. You certainly did the crown proud. Let's hear it again for our Miss Teen USA 2018, Haley Colborn. Thank you, Haley. Now, you just learned a bit more about the reigning Miss Teen USA, but the big question is, who will be wearing her crown later this evening? Let's meet the selection committee who will be making that tough decision.
She's the vice president of Maury Management Group, one of the leading music management companies in the world. This veteran artist manager has worked with several global superstars, including Miley Cyrus and Laura Moreno. Kristen Kalin.
She became the youngest ever Miss Teen USA when she was crowned in 2015. This successful model graduated high school with honors and is currently a freshman at LSU, where she's maintained a 4.0 grade point average. Please welcome Miss Teen USA 2015, Katherine Hike.
This former Miss Alaska USA is the Vice President of Government Relations for Endeavor, the parent company of the Miss Universe organization. She is the Commissioner of the Nevada Equal Rights Commission and has over 20 years of experience in the public, private, and nonprofit sectors, including the White House and the U.S. Senate. Yvette Fernandez.
She joined the NFL Network last year as a Bay Area-based reporter covering the entire league. This former Miami Dolphins cheerleader currently contributes to a number of NFL Network programs, including NFL Total Access and NFL Game Day Morning. Please welcome Emmy Award-winning sportscaster MJ Acosta.
This two-time Emmy-winning evening anchor and Health Watch reporter grew up right here in Reno and once represented Nevada as one of 7 reporters from around the country to interview President Obama in the White House. 20 years ago, she proudly repped the state as Miss Nevada Teen USA. Kristen Remington.
And she's the general manager of this amazing Grand Sierra Resort. This dynamic, accomplished gaming and hospitality executive is skilled in marketing strategy, financial review, hands-on operations management, data analysis, project execution, service training, and guest and employee relations. Please welcome the talented Shannon Keel. All right, thank you, Selection Committee. Now, before we begin with the activewear competition, I'd like to say thanks to our title sponsor, Reno Tahoe, for being such an amazing host city this week. And by the way, you can plan your own trip to Reno Tahoe by heading to visitrenotahoe.com. And also a special shout out to the Reno Sparks Convention and Visitors Authority.
And how about a round of applause for the president of the Miss Universe organization, Paula Shugart.
All right, so you have waited long enough. Are you guys ready to bring back out the top 15? Yes? All right, well, the 2019 Miss Teen USA Activewear competition kicks off with Oklahoma.
Next up, Kansas.
Let's hear it for Illinois.
Come on out, Arkansas.
Nebraska.
Mississippi.
South Carolina.
Maryland.
North Dakota.
Alabama.
Massachusetts.
Nevada.
Connecticut.
Wyoming.
Tennessee.
Let's give a loud welcome for these ladies.
All right, let's hear it one more time for our top 15 semifinalists. Real quick, who are you here for out of this 15? Let me hear you.
All right, thank you, ladies. They have such great energy in their athletic wear provided by Emily Sue. I also want to give a shout out to our other fabulous sponsors this evening, Sherry Hill, Victoria Duke Booty, and Lauren Lorraine Shoes. And all the ladies owe their lovely locks tonight to Chi Hair Care. Head on over to chi.com to shop products, tools, and watch exclusive Miss USA hair tutorials.
Now, the members of the selection committee are busy tallying their votes, so while they're doing their thing, I'd like to introduce you to a young lady from Nebraska who did join the Miss USA Sisterhood last year. I think you know who she is. Please welcome Miss USA 2018, Sarah Rose Summers.
Hello, hello, beautiful Sarah. How are you doing today?
So good. This is so exciting.
Yes, and so we're here in Reno, Tahoe. You've been here more than once. Can you tell me what are some of your favorite things about this very special space?
Well, I know they just mentioned, but I'm from Nebraska, so think Little House on the Prairie. We are the Plains. And then I've moved to Texas, New York, and so I'm not used to this mountainous region, and it is just so beautiful. You open your window in the morning here at the Grand Sierra, and it's just stunning outside. The snowy covered mountaintops, even though it's May, that's my favorite part.
Yes, it is so beautiful here. And tomorrow night, you'll be stepping into my shoes and you'll be hosting prelims. So what can our audience expect from hosting prelims? What do we have going on tomorrow?
We have 51 all absolutely intelligent, ready, worthy women that will be competing in their swim and gowns. And so I wish I could tell you a little inside, but I haven't seen anything yet, so I'm just as excited as you are.
Yes, and you will be there cheering them on while hosting. But if you could give them any really key piece of advice for what to do when it comes to competition, whether it's mental space or just how to really prepare, what would you say?
Each of them are, like I said, worthy and able to fill my shoes, and I'm really excited to see who that'll be. And so before they go on stage, I want them to preach that to themselves. I know you've been a fabulous resource for me all year, and just continue to believe in yourself and be confident in who you are, because you're already here because you were chosen by your states and you deserve to be here. So there's nothing else you can do. You only have about 24 hours, so don't stress yourself out when you're backstage. Take a deep breath and just go for it. Don't think too hard about, I know a lot of girls have been asking me specifically about their walks for tomorrow night, and I always say, you know, if I tried to walk like last year, my Miss Florida, I would have looked hysterical, and vice versa. So own you, there's no specific formula.
Oh, that's so good. Just be you. I love that. And one final question before we wrap up. Yes, that's one to applause for sure. Be you and own it. But my final question for you is, you've been Miss USA for almost a year now. What is your favorite memory, your favorite moment? Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Tell me what's your favorite.
So many things. I'd say my most impactful moment was traveling to Mexico City with Smile Train. As Haley was mentioning earlier, it's just a fabulous organization. And before I won Miss USA, I worked in children's hospitals, as you know. And so being able to see children's health care abroad was really eye-opening to me. And there was one 3-year-old who will forever stay in my heart. Him and his mom were on 16+ hours of buses just for his clinic visit, not even the surgery, and they were full of gratitude. And here I feel as though if we're on an airplane with a 3-year-old for a few hours and they're restless, everyone's frustrated, but they were grateful. And so that was just absolutely beautiful to see. And oh my goodness, so many other things too. Obviously, I traveled to the other side of the world around the holidays, and I had about 50 to 60 family and friends that traveled to support me in Bangkok, Thailand, representing our great country. And it was just an opportunity that I would have never dreamt of for myself. Being from Nebraska, we'd never made the top 5 before, and so when I made the 15, that was my goal. And then everything else this year has truly just been a cherry on top.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like such an amazing year that you've had, and I'm sure we'll hear more about it as the competitions go on. And you've been an amazing title holder. So thank you so much, and we will see you later.
Thank you for being such a great sister this year.
Thank you.
Hey folks, let's hear it one more time for the reigning Miss USA, Sarah Rose Summers. Now, Sarah Rose had a chance to visit Reno, Tahoe weeks ago and experience some of the city's magic. You'll find everything from world-class hiking to amazing skiing, and there's something to do outdoors 365 days a year. Check it out.
Reno Tahoe is such an awe-inspiring place to be, and all 51 teens have been making the most of their stay here. Here's a glimpse of what they've been up to.
We are at the pajama party, the first event of Miss Teen USA Week.
Anyone want to guess what we're doing? Vision board! Vision board! Let's do it!
I have shaped next because I believe that you should shape your future.
This is spaghetti and meatballs because it's my favorite food.
My board has just a bunch of quotes that I really like. I really like that you have to be honest about what touches you and what you believe in.
My hidden talent is that I can say the alphabet backwards. UTSRQBONMLKJHDFEDCPA.
Louisiana, Maine, Neil, Massachusetts, go, Michigan.
That's one.
enjoyed doing that wasn't super monotonous, but that was fun. And for me, that was Pilates. Thanks so much. You are awesome. We love Reno Tahoe.
That looked like fun.
No shortage of fun.
Oh my goodness. And for all of you in the audience tonight, be sure to post your favorite photos and tag them with the hashtag Reno Tahoe.
Yeah, folks, you got to remember those hashtags and, of course, add Miss Teen USA. Now, I just got word that our top 15 are glamming it up backstage in preparation for the evening gown competition. So while they get ready to come back out here, it is our pleasure to introduce to you another special guest, the reigning Miss Universe. Please put your hands together for Miss Universe 2018, Catriona Gray. Hi, Catriona. Great to see you. Now, I know you have been super busy since you've been crowned. I want you to tell some people about the highlights that you've had so far this year.
Oh, it's been such a whirlwind. If you can imagine, I'm originally from the country of the Philippines, so moving to New York, to the hustle and bustle, the high energy was a huge transition for me. And I've had the pleasure of traveling to Indonesia and also around the States, and I have a few travels coming up, but the most fulfilling part is really working with the different organizations, learning about the work that they do, and also lending my voice where I can to make a difference.
The other day, I was watching a video of you on YouTube when you were welcome home to the Philippines after you were crowned. It was like a superhero's welcome. Talk about that experience.
I can't even describe it, guys. Like, you know, seeing support online is one thing, but actually seeing people in the numbers in front of you was just, it took my breath away. And I think for my whole homecoming week, I was crying every single day, just because it was so emotional for me, seeing that I could bring such pride and joy to my countrymen. And it really does make what we title holders do all worth it.
I have to ask about the dress. My wife said, you got to ask about the dress, because when we saw Miss Universe, I said, that's one of the coolest dresses I have ever seen. In particular, let's talk about the lava walk. Yes. Just let it fly.
So my walk was named the Lava Walk. I wasn't the one who named it. It was actually my mentor who named it that. But it was in tribute to my mother's hometown in the Philippines called Albay, and it's known for a perfect cone-shaped volcano called Mount Mayon. So me and my designer actually played off that with the gown itself. It was digitally printed, and then they used Swarovski crystals all over it to give that kind of, it was like it was on fire.
It certainly looked like it. Did you guys love the dress? One more question for you. Now this year, or this week I should say, you're adding 2 new sisters to your trio. One tonight, one Thursday night. Advice for the girls backstage. One of them will obviously be one of those sisters. What would you say to them?
You know what? To every single woman that came out on stage tonight, what an amazing experience that you've had the opportunity to have, to work with fellow women who are empowered, who are accomplished, and you have sisters for life. For the new sister that I'm going to be calling sometimes housemate, that she'll come visit in New York. I'm so excited to welcome her to the family, but I know that every single girl here tonight is welcome back into the family to come and visit whenever, and they have sisters for life in every single state of America.
Well, you're doing a phenomenal job as Miss Universe. Can we have a big round of applause for our current Miss Universe 2018, Catriona Gray? Thank you so much. Now, if you want to learn more about Catriona and all of the hottest Miss Universe news, be sure to follow @MissUniverse on all social media channels.
Catriona undoubtedly exemplifies beauty and grace, much like the next portion of our competition, the evening gown parade. The array of colors and styles these Sherry Hill gowns are so beautiful, and they make the Miss Teen USA tradition a crowd favorite. So without further ado, let's kick off the evening with the evening gown parade and competition.
And now let's bring out the top 15 as we get one step closer to crowning our next Miss Teen USA.
We begin the evening gown competition with Oklahoma.
Kansas.
Illinois.
Arkansas.
Nebraska.
Mississippi.
South Carolina.
Maryland.
North Dakota.
Alabama.
Massachusetts.
Nevada.
Connecticut.
Wyoming.
Tennessee.
let's welcome all of our semifinalists back to the stage in evening gown.
Oh, I know you guys can be louder than that. These ladies look so elegant tonight. There we go.
And there they are, your top 15. Thank you so much, ladies.
I know they can all hear you as they walk backstage. Let's make some noise. For those of you in the audience right now wondering why it feels so darn confidently beautiful inside the Grand Theater this evening, well, it's not just because of these beautiful teens lighting up the stage tonight. We also happen to have the 2019 Miss USA contestants in the house. Let's give them a round of applause. Wave, ladies.
And of course they're here because on Thursday night, the Miss USA telecast is happening in this theater on Fox, and you don't want to miss the special performances by T-Pain and Nick Lachey.
It all goes down live at 5 p.m. Pacific time from the Grand Theater in the Grand Sierra Resort. This is the first time the show has ever been in Reno, Tahoe, so you know it's going to be very special. This host city has been so welcoming that I'm sure these teens don't want to leave, but they did do a lot of things while here, and they had so much fun. Unfortunately, they're going to have to return to their hometowns after this.
I'm Olivia Herbert, Miss Minnesota Teen USA 2019, and welcome to Minnesota, the state of hockey.
Right now, I'm eating at the Cypress Inn. It's one of my favorite restaurants in Tuscaloosa. To top it off, look how pretty the river is behind me. You can't beat dinner with a view.
I'm in downtown Pikeville right now, which is one of my favorite places to visit because of all the old buildings and the artwork. It really just represents Pikeville here.
Here at the Delbert Cancer Institute, I've been able to play the piano for patients while they receive their treatments.
I love representing Washington because my state has a diverse array of sectors and excels at creating innovations for the future. With over 60% of our power sourced from hydroelectric dams, I am proud of our renewable energy and environmental sustainability.
We're at South Holston Lake, and I absolutely love to be here all summer long with my family and friends. I love to wakeboard, wake surf, kneeboard, and especially to be on a jet ski.
I'm currently in Highlight Canyon, my absolute favorite place in Montana. There are so many amazing outdoor activities it has to offer, including ice fishing, ice climbing, hiking, and cross-country skiing.
As I stand right here, I'm actually standing in Vermont and New York, and just beyond that line of trees is my farm.
I am in Cody, Wyoming for basketball regionals, and I am here with my team. Everybody say hi!
I live in my city of sunshine, Klamath Falls. The weather here can be unpredictable, but nearly 300 days out of the year we have sunshine.
I'm walking to my class right now. It's cold here in North Dakota, so you have to walk fast to stay warm.
I'm proud to represent the state of South Carolina because of the history that we have here in this state that you just can't find anywhere else.
As you can see, this beautiful view, this is one of the reasons why I love Delaware so much.
So this is Narragansett Beach. It is my favorite place to be in the summer.
My favorite restaurant here in Woodward is Pollyanna.
A fun fact about this diner is that the original owner later went on to create Sonic Drive-Ins.
Such beautiful sights all over the country. Absolutely. Now, you know, Nia, the question I get asked all the time is, why isn't there a talent competition at Miss Teen USA? And to be honest with you, I don't have a great answer for that, but I can assure you of one thing: it is not due to a lack of talent.
When my love swears that she is made of truth, I do believe her, though I know she lies.
In matters of international trade, globalization has to be valued and protection.
Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet.
No, I won't let it change me.
Y'all know I'm from the South. I can do a Southern accent real good.
And I noticed that Americans don't drink tea, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh my goodness, these teens are certainly talented, and I loved watching that video. And I just have to say, after meeting them, a lot of them over the past couple days here in Reno, Tahoe, they all have one thing in common. Their hair is on point, not surprising, as their locks have been styled by Chi. Let's check it out.
Hey everyone, I am so excited for the official Miss Teen USA pajama party tonight, but first, I have to do my hair.
Tonight we're here at the pajama party. We're making cool vision boards. It's been super fun meeting all the girls. So tonight I used my Chi hairspray, kind of made it fun and cute.
So the thing about natural curly hair is it dries out super fast. So I'm gonna go in with the Chi Argan Oil. I'm gonna squirt some in my hands, and I'm gonna really focus on the back of my head because that's where my curls dry out and frizz out the most. Love it.
For tonight, the first thing I used was the Chi XF hairspray for volume. I sprayed that throughout my hair, and then I used my Chi Dura iron to wand my hair around and get these beautiful curls.
Beautiful. Every contestant clearly has crown-worthy hair, thanks to Chi, but only 5 of our top 15 contestants will advance to my favorite part of the night, the question round. I need to know who made the cut, Tim.
Well, good luck, because that's right. Tal Goldhammer has the results. The votes are in. Neil, will you please get the results from Tal?
Yes. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Let's do this.
All right, folks, here they are, the final 5. Are you ready? Yes? Let me hear you. Are you ready? All right. The first member of our top 15 making it into the top 5 is Mississippi.
Let's give it up for North Dakota.
The selection committee would also like to see Nevada.
Only 2 spots left. Next we have Connecticut.
All right, 1 spot remains, and I know there are a bunch of talented ladies up here, but only 1 can move on. Who would you like to see? Our final lady moving into the top 5 tonight is Alabama.
Here they are, your 2019 Miss Teen USA Top 5. Congratulations, ladies.
All right, so before we turn up the pressure with the final question, we need to find out a little bit more about our finalists. So, Mississippi, why don't you come on over? All right, it says that one of your hobbies is collecting vinyl records. Why do you prefer those over today's digital downloads?
Honestly, because they're cooler. I mean, don't y'all agree? Yes. I like how they look different, like, because I'm really like an oldie, so the records are cool.
All right, Mississippi, thank you so much. All right, North Dakota, come on over. Let me find your card real quick. You launched your own clothing line specifically designed for individuals with disabilities. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, so after I did a fashion show for girls with disabilities, it was a great community impact and it inspired all the models to be confident in themselves. So I wanted to keep going, so I did a clothing line so they could model all year round, and yeah.
Very good, North Dakota, thank you. Nevada. You were invited to speak at the 35th Annual Hispanic Graduation Ceremony. What was your message to your fellow students?
So I was able to speak at the Hispanic graduation because of the scholarship I won from Hispanic Educators Association of Nevada. And I was able to tell them about my passion of education and the importance of diversity in the workforce. And I'm really proud to say that they gave me the opportunity to do that.
All right, Nevada, thank you so much. All right, Connecticut, come on over. You've worked as a counselor at an eco-friendly camp for the past 3 years. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, so I am an eco-counselor, which basically means that everything is outdoors. So we do kayaking, canoeing, rock wall climbing, and it's so much fun. And coming from an inner city, a lot of the kids don't know how to swim, so I get to teach them how to swim and how to kayak, and it's just a lot of fun to see them try something new.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Connecticut. And Alabama. Hi there. You recently traveled to Costa Rica. What was the highlight of that trip?
So we actually got to go ziplining in the rain cloud forest, and that was really cool, even though we ended up really muddy afterwards. So don't be surprised if you go ziplining in Costa Rica and you end up muddy because there's mud in the sky.
All right, muddy it is. Thank you so much, Alabama. And let's hear it again for our top 5. And now it is the moment we've all been waiting for. Each finalist will randomly pick the name of a member of the selection committee who will then ask them a final question. So let's begin with Mississippi. If you would, take a card out of the fishbowl for me and hand it to me. This is selection committee member number 5, Kristen Remington.
Congratulations, Mississippi.
Thank you.
And on behalf of all of us here at Reno Tahoe, we are so happy you all are here.
Me too.
7 in 10 teens say anxiety and depression are major problems among their peers. Why do these issues seem to be impacting your generation at a higher rate than any previous generation?
Yes, so my platform is #YouMatter, and it's about suicide. One of my friends killed himself before I won my state title, and so it really brought my attention to this. And it really is a big deal in today's society because people think that it is okay to judge you, but there is only one you. There's only one you. God made you this way, and you need to live your life to the fullest. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mississippi. All right, North Dakota, you're up. Please pick a name out of the bowl. All right, this is selection committee member number 1, Kristen Kalin.
Hello. Hello. Americans owe more than $1.5 trillion in student loan debt.
Do you agree with Senator Elizabeth Warren's plan to cancel or reduce that debt for some Americans? Why or why not?
As a college student, I do see both sides of this. College is very expensive, but there is a lot of people out there who want to help you. My first full year of college, I've had to pay less than $500 solely on academic and community scholarships. So I do feel like if you take the time to fill out those scholarships, you can make college work.
North Dakota, thank you so much. All right, Nevada, you're up. Please pick a name from the bowl. This is Selection Committee member number 4, MJ Acosta.
Hello. Congratulations for making it this far.
Thank you so much.
All right, Mayor Pete Buttigieg has suggested that 18-year-olds spend 1 year in national service as a way to raise civic engagement. Do you think community service should be mandatory?
I definitely think that community service is really important, and especially teenagers' lives. I personally have participated in different programs across Las Vegas and have been able to be a Ronald McDonald Scholarship Ambassador as well as start my own program for education. So I definitely think it's important for us to advocate for community service because it teaches you a broad, wide variety of programs and lessons.
All right, Nevada, thank you. Connecticut, you're up. Please pick a name from the bowl. All right, this is Selection Committee member number 6, Shannon Keel, over there.
Good evening. A survey of U.S. teens found that 61% of high school boys believe having a lot of money is important, compared to just 41% of girls. Why do you think young women appear to be less motivated by money?
I would say because they have the confidence in themselves to know that they are enough. They know that no matter how much money they have, that they're still successful being themselves, and that no matter who they talk to, what experiences they have, what jobs they have, they're still successful and they're still empowered in themselves.
All right, Connecticut, thank you. And finally, Alabama, you are up. Come on over, pick a name out of the bowl, please. 2 to choose from. There you go. And this one is Selection Committee member number 3, Yvette Fernandez, right over here.
Despite the political division in this country, a 2018 survey found that the majority of Americans say democracy is working well in the United States. Do you think our current political system is working or not working, and why?
I do think that our current political system is working just because our economy is honestly the greatest that it's ever been. And that, I mean, that's a fact. So thank you.
All right, Alabama, thank you so much. Folks, how about a thank you to our top 5? Didn't they do great? But only one of these finalists will be awarded the crown tonight. Will it be Mississippi, North Dakota, Nevada, Connecticut, or Alabama. Let's give it up for our top 5.
5 incredible contestants, but only one is just moments away from becoming the next Miss Teen USA and having the crown placed on her head like these legendary formers.
The winner of Miss Teen USA 2018 is
Oh my goodness. I love that video.
And that Logan West reaction, I think everybody always loves.
That's one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
For sure. A queen never forgets her crowning moment. Here in Reno Tahoe, these young women have been making lifelong friendships. But one contestant stood out as the girl that everyone wanted to hang out with. It's this year's Miss Congeniality Teen USA.
And it goes to Minnesota.
Congratulations, Minnesota team. If any teens watching tonight want to participate in a life-changing experience and make some new friends along the way, make sure to go to MissTeenUSA.com to find out how to compete in your state's Miss Teen USA competition. Perhaps we'll see you on stage next year.
We're getting down to the big moment, folks. But before we find out who will be crowned Miss Teen USA 2019, let's check out some of the highlights from Kaylee Colburn's year as Miss Teen USA 2018.
This has been one amazing year. Becoming Miss Teen USA while also moving so far away from home, attending an extremely difficult and prestigious school. I think I'm just a more thoughtful, reflective person, and I think I'm more motivated also to just take my future and do something really big with it that will impact a group of people beyond myself. I learned how valuable the people that you keep in your life are. I have never been so close to my mother, I feel like. Her reaction to me being crowned was even better than mine, and I made a point of it to share this year and this experience with her as well. Aside from winning itself, I think attending the other state pageants was a really impactful experience too, because I got to share my message and my journey to the crown with these other girls that are beginning on that same exact journey. One other really prominent memory for me was speaking on the panel with DoSomething.org. I spoke about civic engagement and politics to kids, people that are not 18, that are still wanting to get involved, and to see how they looked up to me and to realize how far I myself have come in my journey with civic service. That was an incredible experience. I would like to thank, first up, my family, just because I would not be here at this school or with this title without them. I would like to thank Kyra, Sarah, Demi, and Kat, just because each of them has really helped me just adjust into this position and make the most of my year. And I have never had a sister until this past year. Of course, I would like to thank everyone at MUO. They sat me down at the beginning of the year and asked me what I would like my reign to look like. And that was just so thoughtful and so kind of them to help me not only have a successful year as Miss Teen USA, but a successful year as Haley. I'm Miss Teen USA 2018, Haley Colburn, and I cannot wait to meet the next Miss Teen USA.
taking her final walk as Miss Teen USA 2018, please welcome Haley Colburn.
The world only exists in your eyes. You can make it as big or as small as you want. F. Scott Fitzgerald. Throughout this year, so many people have helped to make it absolutely unforgettable. Thank you first and foremost to my family for being supportive and shaping me into the woman that I am today. To Paula, Esther, Emily, Jackie, Bridget, Olivia, and everyone else at MUO, thank you for having faith in me and welcoming me into the family. And thank you to the organizations that have helped nourish my love for service. To everyone that has supported me throughout the year, I am so grateful for you. I hope that I have and will continue to serve as a role model to simply embrace who you are and to chase your dreams with all of your heart. Because once I decided to become who I wanted to be and to shape my own world in my own eyes, I made my world as big as my dreams, and those dreams came true. Signing off, I am Miss Teen USA 2018, Haley Colburn.
Thanks, Haley. We are all so proud of the job that you did this past year.
As we bring the top 5 back to the stage, let's give a big round of applause to our selection committee panel. Great job, ladies. To the amazing staff here at the Grand Sierra Resort, and of course, all of you fans. It's been an amazing week. Thank you so much for all your support.
Okay, Tall, are you ready to do this?
I believe he is.
This is one of my favorite parts because we get a new sister queen, but it's also nerve-wracking. We have to narrow it down.
And now the official results signed off by Tall Goldhammer of the accounting firm of EY. Thank you, Tall.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of these 5 accomplished young women is about to be crowned the next Miss Teen USA. The 4th runner-up for Miss Teen USA 2019 is Alabama.
The 3rd runner-up is Mississippi.
The 2nd runner-up is Nevada.
And then there were 2. That leaves North Dakota and Connecticut. If for any reason, folks, by the way, if the new Miss Teen USA cannot fulfill her duties, the first runner-up will take over. Good luck to you both, and congratulations. The winner of Miss Teen USA 2019 is Connecticut! Connecticut, go take your first walk as the current Miss Teen USA. Way to go!
Congratulations!
Thank you, folks. You've been an awesome audience. Appreciate you joining us tonight. We'll see you next year. Thank you, and good night.
Miss Teen USA. Yeah. I'm Miss Teen USA. I am Miss Teen USA 2019. I am doing great. It's crazy because, you know, you have self-doubt during the competition because there's so many great people. And I got in a really good mood before going out on stage for finals, and I'm just so happy with the support system that I have. Thank you.
How do you like your new crown?
I love it.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. No, I can't. Actually, I cannot.